Hi everyone, I am Daniel Maches. I am also called Kumafor. That's my Kontad or indigenous name. I have that because I come from an indigenous tribe here in Lias, Barlig Mountain Province. I think growing up in an indigenous community has been a major contributory to why I am so passionate with environmental conservation or sustainable livelihood, community-based development, etc. Because I grew up hearing stories of how our ancestors defended, guarded our forests from people who wanted to exploit it. That alone was powerful for me, especially that I was a kid. That was inculcated that it's important that we protect our resources because these resources are our lifeblood. We recognize that as indigenous peoples, land is life. And so by protecting this land, we are also protecting the very resource that sustain our livelihood, especially that we are a farming community. We know, for example, that the forests provide the water, and from this forest come the creeks, the brooks, the rivers that provide irrigation to our rice paddies, to our rice terraces, to our farms. While I was still working in Manila, I had interactions with coffee shop owners, coffee entrepreneurs who really inspired me to pursue a project related to coffee. There was a time that I went to Sagada and I was able to visit different coffee farms. I met for one with Miss Jennifer Rimando, who really gave me a lot of fascinating insights about coffee farming. For example, she did mention that coffee farming really is a profitable venture. We recognize that, but I also realized that coffee is something that you can use to be able to also help in forest conservation, in environmental sustainability. I had that thought because in my readings of literature, I found out that coffee originally came from the native forests of Ethiopia. And here in Barlig, we have a lot of primary or old-growth rainforests that remain. And so I realized that coffee is something that you can integrate into this rainforest to not only help in their conservation, but at the same time to create a livelihood not only for ourselves but for other members of our community. In 2021, we started planting coffee. So this used to be a lemon farm, but it was abandoned when we went into college. And when we came back in 2021, we thought that all the lemon trees are gone. But when we removed the weeds, their leaves started to emerge, started recovering. So here we just added the first batch of our coffee trees. Our goal for this project is to be able to create a pilot coffee farm under the rainforest. So what we want is that everything that we are doing in this farm is based on the forest ecosystem. The coffee should be harmonized with the ways of the forest. So we plant coffee at the same time. The forest provides nutrients, provide moisture, while the wildlife interacts by, for example, feeding on harmful insects, harmful pests that can damage our coffee. We wanted to show through this model that yes, you can have a productive, a thriving coffee plantation while at the same time protecting the integrity of the rainforest, including its biodiversity. This is actually the second phase of our project. So we planted the coffee directly under the rainforest. Look at it. We have a variety of tall trees that provide shading for the coffee. The leaves falling from these trees also serve as fertilizer. And if you look at it, the leaves are green, they're healthy.